Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Coffee and Co-op. I'm Nathanias, giving you a boring introduction because I actually have coffee this time. That's right. I've got my nitro brew from Founders, and I put some of my protein chocolate milk in it. You know, I'm living my life right now. I'm vibing, and honestly, I'm excited because we finally have malignant creep. So the prestige that we've been doing with Kerrigan is just that malignant creep effects are doubled, and queens don't need creep for anything. Which obviously, you know, the queens, I mean, you can't F2 them. I'm not really like a mass queen kind of guy. But with the attack speed and health regen boost, maybe mass queen with this creep up buff is, maybe that's the way. That's actually kind of what I want to test with today's episode. When we get Void Thrashing, which is also stupid easy. So I don't know that it affects the buffs for my ally. I'm pretty sure it just affects it for me. But I'm honestly just happy because, you know, the first half of this season, of this series, right? Like some of the prestiges you get a little bit of it. Some of them you just have to wait all the way, right? Like, like this one, right? We had to wait a little while. Went through quite a few episodes before we got to benefit off of this. Whereas even the Stetman one, without all the Stetolite buffs and upgrades and whatnot, it was still nice to have the larger Stet zones in the first place, right? Hi. So my teammate's Nabather, and he's got Locusts have 50% increased attack range, movement speed, and duration. Okay, so his Swarm Hosts are cracked. So he can just deep tunnel with Roaches, Ravagers, and Swarm Hosts anywhere. But it costs a little bit more gas for him to build those units. That still sounds pretty cracked, if I'm being honest. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. I guess my drones can fight a lot better too, because they also get that buff, right? They don't get the move speed buff, but the attack speed is right there, which is nice to see. And this won't affect my teammate. No, he still gets it. He's still got minus 0.56 on attack speed for his drone, just like I do. Which means, does he get all the other benefits? Well, then it's absolutely broken, and that's awesome. I'm like, okay, they entice me. You know, I know you guys are trying to make a sale over here. I understand. I understand how it is. I know what that's like. I gotta try to sell myself to the folks on the stream and on the YouTubes every day, right? Not try to be literally the most boring human being on earth if I can help it. Not that I always succeed at that goal, but you know, if I can help it, I get that. We can build a bunch of queens and mass queens and just spread creep everywhere. Take bases nonstop. Sounds like a good move to me. Right, yeah. Build another queen. And I will get a few lings. So I can just drop the tumor right here at the equidistant point. And my queens also, as you guys can see, they move at the normal speed. They don't go slow off creep. Obviously, they won't be able to do as much without the creep spread, though, right? So these lings get quite a nice boost. They're quite fast for slow lings. And their attack speed is way, way faster, which is also really nice. So if I park on the tumor, the queen will just get this boost, right? So the weapon speed is 1. Creep tumor finishes. Boom. Weapon speed is minus 0.38. Look how fast that goes. Now we move the lings somewhere that they can actually take advantage of that. All right. Let's build some hatcheries. Why not? Why not?
Spawn more over. I return. Yet.
Oh yeah, and then these creep tumors also spread way further than the other ones did. So Kerrigan should just be completely cracked here, right?
These need to be reminded who their queen is.
Look alive, people. That thing is spitting white hot fire.
Okay. Not as cracked as I thought. That's okay. 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 That's fair. I deserved that one. I deserved that one. That one's on me. That one's on me, and I accept responsibility for my actions. Not gonna hate on my creep tumors being mega powerful though. That is always a good time. So I guess we'll get We need to get a lair.
Grow on trees, you know.
We need to get a lair, and we need to get ready to go to upgrades, and then we just need to spend like a tremendous amount of stuff on other things, right?
Your efforts are futile.
Just gotta bait him. So the health regen on the queen is pretty nice too, right? That's going up nice and quick.
Hey,
I was watching some football last night. That great dumpster fire of a game.
Enemy inbound. Must defend hive cluster.
This is also just like the hardest part about trying to use these queens. I need to really get my economy going up faster if I want to do that.
Assimilation aura is ready, my queen.
These queens attack so fast too. Oh wait, yeah, let's do it. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
What is it?
Yeah, the health regen on the queens is actually pretty sick.
Yes.
It's really good on Kerrigan as well. I imagine it'll be even better when I actually have you know, obviously I'm gonna want to have, what's it called? I'm like, I think it makes sense that I want to have the
Void Thrasher.
upgrades for those guys. And the queens will be really good. Just between that to transfuse their ability to push the creep further than it already is,
multiple rifts on the
it's just wild. I did not realize that the creep tumor range would also get the massive buff in range that everything else got too. That was definitely not what I expected. All right, and let's just go hive.
Have what?
Spreading creep here should be like trivial.
Speak.
Let's bring 2 overseers with us. Let's get overlord speed.
Speak.
I spent a bunch of time yesterday running some Cinebench death tests to try and get my CPU to crash, and I did reach a point where I could get it. So I've stabilized my Ryzen system. I don't know if it was something to do with precision boost overdrive that was causing my hard crashes in SC2 while I was casting. But basically, that was my big issue, was I was getting some hard crashes trying to stream. Actually, not even stream. I was getting some hard crashes just trying to play StarCraft, and not even really play. I was just spectating for the games we were casting for like DreamHack and whatnot. And I was very concerned about this because, my computer literally doesn't crash under any other situation. So I'm like, this must be a very, very weirdly specific, high demand of voltage on one or two cores, right? That could be a reason, right, why something like this would happen. Like, I just had a little bit of too much stress on the cores that I was using just for SC2, or it was pulling a voltage that like it couldn't sustain, or it wasn't getting enough voltage, like it was V drooping or something from the clock it was trying to hit. Because StarCraft is, as I'm sure some of you guys have learned from watching the stuff that I do, or other conversations that I've had on different shows and whatnot, but StarCraft 2 is pretty much a single core game. Lots of people like to point out that if you check Task Manager, the game will tell you at times that it's running at like some other, it's like, oh, it's using 3 cores and whatnot. But that's because a lot of it still hooks into your friend list. Your friend list actually uses a wild amount of CPU because BattleNet, telemetry and snooping and whatnot and gathering all of your personal data is still a big deal for them. That causes a pretty tremendous amount of actual system resource usage, weirdly enough. But as far as the actual commands that go into the game, and that's really what makes the engine lag so much, is that you have a single thread that's supposed to do all of the pathing and AI for all the units in the game, which naturally leads to some complications. There's a whole lot of ways that goes wrong. Yeah, the other nice thing about having all these queens, obviously I can just make a Super Saiyan Kerrigan and it doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, it's not like, I just transfuse. Just keep the queens alive, really, is what I want to do.
Your queen.
Yeah, hit Kerrigan, that's fine.
Void Thrasher defeated.
Attack incoming. Get ready. Explain yourself.
Assimilation aura is ready, my queen.
What?
Now my queens are tanky, right? And we have lots of transfuse energy. And the malignant creep does keep them alive a lot longer, but yeah, that works well. So anyway, in case anybody was curious about the nerd talk, I was just gonna finish that point real quick. But yeah, so I've settled on a 4.2 gigahertz all-core clock because I was actually able to get it to run at a higher clock speed with a lower voltage. The precision boost overdrive on my motherboard or whatever the settings are, it leads to something that apparently just doesn't play as nice as I would otherwise prefer it to.
The mobilization wave is available, my queen.
So I have Kerrigan focus down the chonker units. Oh my god, I can't transfuse her because of the blinding cloud. Well, it's okay. Sometimes it be like that. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do about the blinding cloud? I can't make that just go away. I can't just make that go away. However, I can just throw injects at my teammates' units.
Void Thrasher obliterated.
Yeah, so these guys are good. We're good. His swarm hosts are cracked. His swarm hosts are absolutely cracked. Weapon speed is -10. Oh my god. Wait, so his swarm hosts are just cranking out locust infinitely with like no time lag. Okay. This guy's the god of swarm hosts as my teammate. Shout out to the god of swarm hosts for playing this co-op mission with me. The god of swarm hosts is ready. Yep, there he goes. He's doing his thing. He's being all godlike again. I'm gonna throw some transfuses your way, bro, Chacho.
Looks like that archangel is making a break for it. I reckon it'll try repairing itself.
Nope, take my transfuses, you filthy animal. There we go.
Thought that thing would put up more of a fight.
Thought that thing would put up more of a fight. Well, the thing is, his locusts are also getting some pretty massive benefits from my guys, right? Wait, is my malignant creep the reason why his swarm hosts are doing that? Oh my god. StarCraft is a beautiful game. I love interactions between co-op commander abilities. And if my prestige is actually working in tandem with his, yeah, this must be it, right? Because it's almost like a 50% reduction, but he's got a 10 attack speed reduction on his swarm hosts.
Immobilization wave.
Instead of being able to spawn a wave every 15 seconds, he's spawning a wave every 5 seconds. He literally has an infinite amount of swarm hosts. I don't actually believe that I'm necessary anymore in this game. Maybe my creep spread was like a key to this early on, but... Bro, your swarm... Oh, no, wrong you are.
Your friends are in a bit of a pickle over there.
There's your objective, commanders. Show those thrashers who's boss.
It just never stopped spawning. It just never stopped. Oh, this is a great combo.
Queen is ready. Rev up those engines. A new queen has been born. Your mutations complete.
Now that was a fight.
It's a never-ending flood of locusts. It's all very biblical, yes, now isn't it? I'm the devil.
The enemy's coming.
Good God.
Hope you're ready.
How about that? I didn't even have to do anything in this game.
Biomass will provide us resources.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I need your creep, LOL. Oh, that's dirty. But I'll spread my creep all over you, sir.
Victory is mine.
Kerrigan, let's be honest, you didn't do there, okay? You died. You spawned, instantly died, and then watched your teammate just bathe the map in blood until it was overrun. Okay, guys, we finally get malignant creep, and then that happens. Okay, it's pretty funny. I don't know what to say. That was actually really funny. 4 Bs of co-op XP. I didn't even realize that's what they titled this. That was their good last laugh. So I unlocked this Omega Worm. Oh, I can't use that. My prestige doesn't, it tells me I can't use it, so that level up was pointless. So now we just wait for the Kerrigan upgrade cache. That'll be good. That'll be a good one. Thank you guys for watching this episode. This This one was actually pretty funny. This one was pretty funny. I did not think something so comical would happen the first time that we actually get to use the prestige. The next episode's probably going to be... I got to find some other weird thing to do. That's all. That's all. See you guys there.